Hey everybody, welcome back to Royal Tarot Readings. This is my fun channel that I do for tarot readings on the royal family and now auto writings. All information presented in this video is for fun and entertainment purposes only. It's fun. It's tarot. I'm just a gal with cards. And now some auto writings. So I was doing some research today for the Halloween episode coming up, and I came across, I think it's called Galay Castle. It's the Queen Mother's old residence where she grew up, and the castle has been in her family for 700 years. So I just was really interested reading about the castle, and then all of a sudden I got the urge to start writing, and I thought, oh my, and I realized it was the Queen Mother. I don't know why she came through, but she actually explains as we go along. So I thought that I would share this with you. It lasted about 5 or 6 minutes. I guess maybe longer than that. I think it'll take me that long to read it, but it seemed like it lasted forever. But I just thought I'd share it with you. All right, it was very interesting. I've tried to do auto writings before. I've had a couple of sessions with George Michael, but they were always really short, like maybe a minute or two, and the connection wasn't very strong. So kind of gave up on it for a while. I thought, well, I keep practicing it, and this was completely unexpected. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and share it with you. All right, so this is the Queen Mother, October 28th, 2025. And I started with hello, and she said just very matter-of-factly, what do you want to know? And I asked her, why is Charles not dealing with Andrew and Sarah? And he is starting to deal with Andrew. I think it's more William, so that's why I asked about Charles. And she said, Sarah isn't ethical. I told them not to let her marry Andrew. She was too common. It was just a lark for her. She just wanted the fame and fortune. She has no scruples and lives for her passions. Too vulgar and common. A street wench. I thought that was kind of funny. She has threatened to tell all, and she will. The family may have to deal with her in the ways of my father. They've done it before. Not Charles, and she started to write son and then put husband, and I thought that was so interesting. King George VI. If David had been king, many heads would have rolled. It still happens, just behind the scenes. Thought that was interesting. Let me move it up a bit here. Meghan may suffer the same fate if she isn't careful. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I've said too much. Andrew can be dealt with more easily. He's easily led because he's arrogant. Oh, you may not be able to see this. Let me move it up a bit. He's easily led because he's arrogant. It's a common fault with royalty. The royal line gets too pompous and forgets why they're there. Their purpose isn't to take, but to give. They also serve, just in a way that helps many. Okay, and then we go on to the next page. If I had thought I was going to have an auto writing, I would have gotten my iPad out, but I thought that was so interesting. Okay, so let's see if you can see this. People forget. It's a tragedy to forget one's history. But you know that. I thought this was so interesting. You were royal once. Wow. Many times. You chose not to live that life this time. You know, it's funny. I did a reading with Shanta at Mystical Fortunes, and she told me the same thing. She told me the exact same thing. And then I asked, what will happen to Andrew? She said, he will suffer the fate he was meant to suffer. He chose this fate. The ultimate service is to give up one's life. He will. He has no choice. His fate was always to give up his life. Allegedly. He was not meant to perish, or he was meant to perish in the Falklands, but another soul took his penance. It was unexpected, but a necessary intervention. He has little time left. Ooh, allegedly, entertainment purposes only. What about the girls? I asked her. What about the girls, Beatrice and Eugenie? And she said, let me adjust this here. Beatrice will hit rock bottom, but it will be a cleansing experience for her. She will survive and flourish. Eugenie will not. She will sink. Sarah will take her down. She doesn't care. Sarah wants to save her own skin. Hussy. That was funny. Yes. She called her a hussy. William controls all now. Diana was the conduit to Britain's future. It's always a balance. When goodness exists, the method to its destruction also exists. Yin and yang. William and Harry. Both exist to balance the other. Harry will try to destroy William, but he will destroy himself. That was interesting too. All right. And next is, it's a necessary tool to keep order in the universe. And then she started talking about her daughter, Elizabeth, my dear Elizabeth, Lilibet. Andrew was the weakest of them all, but he was necessary too. Do you see that? The balance exists everywhere. Arthur and Mordred, Cain and Abel, Caesar and Cleopatra. What an interesting, I got goosebumps and I got it now. The destruction tool is always close by. Keep your eye out for the destruction tool in William's court. It's there, hidden for now, but there. William will prevail, but will die before anyone expects. It's his destiny. More on that later. And I asked her, why are you telling me this? And she said, you wanted to know. You were wanting to know. And you finally heard me. I've been talking to you for days. You kept hearing me, didn't you? And I honestly have thought that I've been hearing something, but I didn't know what it was. But you thought it was the wind. She's right, it's been very windy lately. Or the dogs. I like your puppies. I keep hearing the dogs, I do, and then I would go downstairs and they'd be asleep, so it was very weird. Anyway, she said, we'll talk more another time. You're tired. And then that was it. And she's right, I was exhausted after this. I was really drained. I actually got up and I was kind of a little dizzy. So that was so interesting. I just thought I would share this with you about the Queen Mother. A lot of what she said I was shocked about, but I thought it was really interesting how she talked about the balance of good and evil. How when one exists, the other one has to exist to balance it out. So anyway, I hope you found that interesting and, enjoyed this. Thanks so much. If she comes through again, I'll write it down and I'll let you guys know. Thanks so much. We'll see you again soon on Royal Tarot Readings. Bye-bye, everybody.